If you're researching spray foam insulation, there's probably two terms that have come up over and over:
open cell and closed cell.
And depending on who you ask, one is either amazing
or a complete disaster.
Today, we're breaking down the real differences between open cell and closed cell spray foam,
including cost, R value, moisture, soundproofing, and where each one actually makes sense.
Let's dive right in. So first, what's the difference?
Let's simplify this first.
Open cell foam is lighter, softer, and less dense.
Closed cell is denser, harder, and more rigid.
Think of open cell like a sponge,
and closed cell like a hard shell cooler.
That difference changes almost everything: R value, moisture behavior, price, sound control, and even structural strength. So now let's talk about the R value and the performance.
Closed cell has a higher R value per inch,
usually around R6 or R7 per inch,
while open cell is closer to an R3.5 to an R4 per inch.
So that means if space is limited, closed cell often wins.
That's why you'll often see closed cell used in tighter assemblies, like rim joists or certain roof conditions. So let's talk about moisture and vapor control.
This is where things get controversial online.
Closed cell will act as a vapor barrier and resist water much more,
while open cell is more vapor permeable.
So neither is automatically better.
It depends on climate, wall assembly, roof assembly, ventilation strategy, and how the house is built.
Bad design causes problems, not just the foam itself.
Now let's talk about soundproofing and comfort.
Open cell foam can actually perform exceptionally well for sound control.
Because it's softer and less dense, it actually absorbs sound better.
Closed cell is more rigid and typically better suited for structural integrity and a tighter thermal performance.
So, again, it depends on what you value most. Now let's talk money.
Closed cell foam is significantly more expensive.
More material, more density, more cost.
And depending on the house, the added performance may or may not justify the difference in cost.
This is why we always say, don't just ask what's better.
Ask, what is the problem that I'm trying to solve?
So now let's talk about what we actually see in the field.
In real-world projects, we often see open cell used in attics and interior assemblies. And closed cell is more often used in locations where moisture resistance and a higher R value matter more.
But there's no universal answer.
The best insulation strategy is usually a full system, not just one product. So, if you're deciding between open cell foam, closed cell foam,
don't just listen to internet arguments.
Look at your climate, your house, your goals, and your budget.
If this helped, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps tremendously. Drop your questions in the comments below and check out our other construction videos on our channel. We'll see you next time.